What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. This time it's a little separate. You're not seeing the POV of my mat, you're actually seeing me in the flesh, and it's because I got 2 PSA cards, my first PSA cards ever, and I never understood the hype whenever I saw like people talking about getting cards graded, people getting their submissions back, or people just buying it off of eBay like I did. I never saw the hype, which is ironic because I am a card collector. But now that I actually have a PSA card in this plastic casing, I am 100% addicted. With the recent boom of collectible cards, Pokemon, sports, etc., people are always talking about grading their cards, because grading their cards is where the true value is at. You can have a PSA 10 Charizard going for hundreds and thousands of dollars, or you can get a raw, ungraded Charizard for a fraction of the price. So grading cards has always been important for the price and the economy of the culture. But I also recently now discovered that it's just a very cool thing to collect. And if your favorite Pokemon or your favorite sports player is well known or is hype, then it's GG, because it's gonna fucking suck trying to get those cards graded yourself or trying to buy it off of eBay. Mainly trying to buy it off of eBay. So these 2 cards are not chase cards by any means. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would already know what cards I'm talking about. But these cards have been a highlight of my week. I got them at separate times and I cannot stop staring at them. Without any more babbling, let's get into it. Okay, so I had to switch up the view a little bit because my phone camera in front of me that actually picks up the cards is right in front of me. So I'll be trying to look here as well as look in front to try to present the card. Without further ado, let's get into it. So here is the PSA Bulbasaur from Detective Pikachu. I got this as a gift to myself because I recently landed a scholarship. Most of that money went to my parents, and the only money that I kept for myself was to buy this PSA card. And I got it for 15 bucks off of eBay, which is super cheap. I know it's a PSA 8 and it's not worth that much money, or PSA 8 isn't that great compared to other scores. But it's great for me and it's a great beginning point. I really like how the Bulbasaur looks. Detective Pikachu really surprised me. I watched it on a whim with my girlfriend, and when Bulbasaur came on screen, I lost it because it's so cute in the movie. This card, however, is really dark. It's really dark. I don't know if you guys can tell, but Bulbasaur barely comes up. Like, it comes up pretty well on camera, but when I'm looking at it in person, I don't know if it's because of my lighting or whatnot, but it's pretty dark, and that would be my only complaint. But it's a great first start to my PSA collection, and I'm super humbled to get a slab. For those who don't know, PSA cards are called slab. Any graded cards are called slabs because of the plastic that they're in. But a fantastic start to my collection. After I bought that Bulbasaur, I was like, I'm hooked. I want to buy another one. So with my own money, not the scholarship money, I decided to buy another one that was reasonably priced, because Bulbasaur is a pretty big favorite, not compared to like Charmander and Squirtle, for example, but a lot of people still like it. And PSA 10s are pretty expensive. PSA 10 base set can go for like a couple $1,000s, $30,000 if you're bald and have a shiny head. So that second card that I'm talking about that I gifted myself with was only 30 bucks, so not that bad. And it is this General Mills cereal promo. And for anyone that knows me, knows that I fucking love cereal, right? So this is an awesome card to get. The hollow pattern on this is so sick. It's like an older hollow pattern. It's not like the Sword and Shield era. It's not like a lot of the eras before it, because they all have like hollow patterns, and this one has an actual like things that pop up. That was a really poorly phrased sentence. It's a PSA 9, so it is a grade higher than this one, so it was a little more expensive. But this is so dope, and this was like incredibly cute too. The artwork, it's so weird to compare art between 2 cards that I like, but looking at it side to side, this artwork on the Bulbasaur on the right, it's so sick. And it backs up what I said earlier about the one being on the left is really dark, because if you compare the 2, you can see how dark the one on the left is compared to the right. Because just looking at it, at least for me, oh my god, I haven't even been looking at the camera. I gotta redo that. So for me, having a PSA card has really taught me about conditions. I never really knew how harsh PSA grading CCG, BGS or whatever. But this in hand, for me, it looks pretty mint, right? And it is for it to get a 9. But I don't know if my camera will pick it up. But there is some very, very slight edge wear on the corners. I don't know if that's the right term for it, but the corner is nicked a little bit, and it's pretty unnoticeable at first glance. And it's crazy to me that I got a 9. I mean, it's not crazy, I understand it, but it just shows you how difficult it can be to get a 10. Going back to the 8, because I actually didn't really show off the back, you can tell that the corner is way more dinged up. This one I would say had rougher corners compared to the other one, which is why it's an 8. But yeah, despite these two not being chase cards, valuable cards, whatever you want to call it, they're my favorite Pokemon. They're my first 2 slabs, and I'm super, super happy with them. As of right now, looking on eBay, there's no Bulbasaur PSA cards under $100, and that can be due to the recent boom in Pokemon, or just not a lot of Bulbasaur graded cards up for sale, which is pretty normal. Personally, I do want to send a couple of my own Bulbasaurs to get graded, but grading a card is pretty expensive depending on how much you send in. So I'm trying to get a whole package together with a couple of friends to send together and get the price down. If you guys have any good condition Bulbasaurs for sale or graded Bulbasaurs, etc., let me know, because I might be interested in purchasing them depending on the price. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. I might have to redo this because I don't know how much I was actually looking at the camera. I will hopefully be getting more PSA cards, mainly Bulbasaur, because I don't think I will be spending money on anything else that isn't a Bulbasaur. But seriously, thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, leave a sub. I'm really trying to grow this channel. My goal right now is to hit 100 subs. So yeah, thanks for watching. Comment, like, sub, and remember to share the love. I need to get a thumbnail, so I can't have this because this gives it away. Yeah, I'm hella cheesing that one, but that works. Deuces.